In the vast tapestry of Scripture, certain figures emerge, their paths marked by choices that lead them away from salvation. Imagine a world where each decision shapes an eternal destiny. What if your actions today could echo through eternity? As we explore the 7 types of people who cannot be saved, consider the profound implications of their stories. Each type serves as a mirror, reflecting choices that resonate with our own lives. Picture the skeptic, whose doubt builds a wall too high to scale, or the hypocrite, cloaked in false righteousness, unaware of the chasm they create between themselves and truth. Can you see how these archetypes walk among us today? What lessons do they hold for our own journeys? Stay with us as we unravel the intricate threads of these lives, revealing both the danger they present and the wisdom they impart. Remember, this isn't just an exploration of others. It's a chance to reflect on our own beliefs and actions. By understanding these types, we arm ourselves against the pitfalls that lead to spiritual peril. So let's dive into this crucial topic, unveiling the lessons hidden within each narrative. The journey toward understanding starts now. Lack of self-awareness. Self-awareness is a crucial component of personal growth. When individuals lack this quality, they often struggle to recognize their own mistakes and weaknesses. This lack of insight can create a significant barrier to any meaningful change in their lives. For instance, someone who consistently blames external circumstances for their failures may never understand how their own attitudes contribute to their challenges. This cycle of denial not only hinders personal development, but can also lead to repeated patterns of behavior that are detrimental to their well-being. Moreover, individuals who do not engage in self-reflection may find it challenging to accept feedback from others. They might perceive constructive criticism as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for improvement. This defensiveness can prevent them from learning valuable lessons that could help them grow. In a professional setting, for example, an employee who refuses to acknowledge their shortcomings is unlikely to advance in their career, as they miss out on essential learning experiences. Another aspect of lacking self-awareness is the inability to empathize with others. When someone is not in tune with their feelings, it becomes difficult to understand the emotions of those around them. This disconnect can lead to strained relationships, both professionally and personally. Friends and colleagues may feel undervalued or ignored, which can cause a rift that further isolates the individual from meaningful connections. Additionally, self-awareness plays a significant role in emotional regulation. People who cannot recognize their emotional triggers may react impulsively, leading to conflicts and misunderstandings. For instance, a person may lash out in anger during a disagreement without realizing that their frustration stems from unresolved issues. This impulsive behavior can create a damaging cycle where conflicts escalate rather than being resolved in a constructive manner. Lastly, fostering self-awareness requires a commitment to ongoing personal growth. This means being open to learning about oneself and actively seeking out opportunities for development. Whether through journaling, therapy, or engaging in discussions with trusted friends, individuals can cultivate a deeper understanding of their motivations and behaviors. This journey of self-discovery is not always easy, but it is essential for anyone looking to make lasting changes in their lives. Resistance to change. Resistance to change is a common human trait, often stemming from a fear of the unknown. Many individuals find comfort in their established routines, even when those routines no longer serve them well. This reluctance to step outside their comfort zones can be particularly damaging in a rapidly changing world. For example, someone who clings to outdated practices at work may find themselves left behind as their industry evolves, leading to missed opportunities for growth and advancement. Moreover, this resistance can manifest as a refusal to adopt new ideas or perspectives. People may dismiss innovative approaches simply because they are unfamiliar. This closed-mindedness can stifle creativity and limit problem-solving capabilities. In team environments, for instance, a lack of willingness to explore new strategies can hinder collective progress, ultimately affecting the success of the entire group. Additionally, individuals who resist change often struggle with feelings of inadequacy. They may worry that they won't be able to adapt to new situations or learn new skills, which can create a self-fulfilling prophecy. This fear can lead to a cycle of stagnation, where individuals remain in their comfort zones out of a belief that they are incapable of handling change. Such a mindset not only limits personal growth, but can also negatively impact their mental health. On a social level, resistance to change can affect relationships. Friends and family members who refuse to evolve may find themselves drifting apart from those who embrace growth and transformation. This can create a sense of isolation, as the resistant individual may feel misunderstood or alienated by those around them. As a result, they may become increasingly entrenched in their beliefs and behaviors, further exacerbating their resistance. To overcome this resistance, individuals must actively confront their fears and acknowledge the benefits of change. Embracing a mindset of curiosity can help them see change as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. By gradually exposing themselves to new experiences, they can build confidence and resilience, making it easier to navigate the challenges that come with personal transformation. Chronic negativity. Chronic negativity is a pervasive mindset that can significantly affect both the individual and their surroundings. Those who consistently adopt a pessimistic view of life tend to focus on what's wrong rather than what's right. This habit not only shapes their own experiences, but can also influence the attitudes of those around them. For example, a constantly negative coworker can create a toxic atmosphere in the workplace, diminishing morale and productivity among colleagues. Moreover, chronic negativity often leads individuals to overlook positive opportunities. When someone is fixated on the negative aspects of a situation, they may fail to recognize potential solutions or benefits. This narrow perspective can limit their ability to adapt and thrive in various contexts, whether in their careers or personal lives. As a result, they may find themselves trapped in a cycle of disappointment and frustration. Another consequence of chronic negativity is its impact on mental health. Individuals who consistently harbor negative thoughts are at a higher risk of developing anxiety and depression. This emotional burden can create a vicious cycle where negative feelings lead to further pessimism, making it increasingly challenging to break free from this mindset. Consequently, seeking help and support becomes essential for those struggling with chronic negativity. Additionally, chronic negativity can hinder relationships. Friends and family may feel drained or disheartened by the constant barrage of negative thoughts and complaints. Over time, this can lead to social isolation, as others may distance themselves from the individual to preserve their own well-being. This isolation further entrenches the negative person in their mindset, creating a feedback loop that is difficult to escape. To combat chronic negativity, individuals can benefit from practicing gratitude and mindfulness. By consciously focusing on positive aspects of their lives, they can gradually shift their perspective. Engaging in positive self-talk and surrounding themselves with uplifting influences can also contribute to a more optimistic outlook. While overcoming chronic negativity is not an overnight process, it is a journey worth embarking on for improved mental health and happier relationships. Manipulators and controllers. Manipulators and controllers are individuals who often prioritize their own interests above those of others. They tend to employ various tactics to influence people and situations to achieve their goals, regardless of the impact on those around them. This behavior usually stems from a deep-seated need for power or control, leading them to exploit others. Weaknesses or vulnerabilities. It's important to recognize these traits, as they can significantly disrupt personal and professional relationships. These individuals often employ emotional manipulation, using guilt, fear, or obligation to bend others to their will. For instance, they might make someone feel responsible for their happiness, creating a sense of undue obligation. This dynamic can lead to an unhealthy dependency, where the manipulated individual feels trapped and unable to assert their own needs or desires. Understanding this behavior is crucial for maintaining healthy boundaries and ensuring one's emotional well-being. Moreover, manipulators may disguise their intentions under a veil of charm and charisma. They can be incredibly persuasive, making it challenging for others to see through their facade. This manipulation can be subtle, often leaving the victim questioning their perspective or feelings. As a result, individuals may find themselves in relationships where their autonomy and self-esteem are compromised, further perpetuating the cycle of manipulation. Recognizing the signs of manipulation is the first step toward breaking free from such toxic dynamics. Awareness allows individuals to take proactive measures to protect themselves, such as setting clear boundaries or seeking support from trusted friends or professionals. It's essential to remember that everyone has the right to assert their own needs and desires without feeling guilty or pressured. Ultimately, breaking free from manipulators and controllers requires courage and self-awareness. Individuals must learn to trust their instincts and prioritize their emotional health. By fostering a strong sense of self and cultivating supportive relationships, one can successfully navigate away from toxic influences and build a more empowering environment. Lack of empathy. A lack of empathy is a characteristic often seen in individuals who struggle to understand or relate to the emotions of others. This inability to connect on an emotional level can lead to strained relationships and a pervasive sense of isolation. Empathy is crucial for fostering meaningful connections, and its absence can create a chasm between individuals, making it difficult to communicate effectively or support one another. Those lacking empathy may dismiss or minimize the feelings of others, often responding with indifference or even hostility. For example, when a friend shares their struggles, an empathetic listener would offer comfort and understanding, while someone lacking empathy might respond with criticism or apathy. This behavior not only hurts the individual seeking support, but also alienates others, leading to a cycle of emotional disconnection. Furthermore, a lack of empathy can manifest in various settings, including the workplace. Leaders or colleagues who fail to acknowledge the feelings of their team members may foster a toxic work environment. Employees who feel unseen or unheard are less likely to be engaged or motivated, ultimately impacting productivity and morale. Organizations thrive on empathy as it cultivates collaboration and fosters a positive culture. Developing empathy requires intentional effort and self-reflection. Individuals can practice active listening, focusing on understanding rather than responding. Engaging in conversations that challenge one's perspective can also enhance empathetic skills. By stepping outside their own experiences, individuals can learn to appreciate the complexities of others' feelings and, in turn, build deeper connections. The journey toward cultivating empathy not only enriches one's relationships, but also contributes to personal growth. As individuals become more attuned to the emotions of others, they often find themselves more fulfilled and connected. Empathy fosters a sense of community and belonging, reinforcing the idea that we are all in this together, navigating the complexities of life. Permanent victims. Permanent victims are individuals who consistently adopt a mindset of victimhood, often blaming external circumstances for their misfortunes. This perspective can be limiting, as it allows them to avoid taking responsibility for their actions and decisions. By positioning themselves as perpetual victims, they inadvertently relinquish their power to change their circumstances, fostering a cycle of negativity and stagnation. This victim mentality can manifest in various ways, such as always finding excuses for failures or rejecting opportunities for growth. For instance, someone might consistently attribute their struggles to bad luck or the actions of others, failing to recognize their role in the situation. This external focus can prevent them from engaging in self-reflection and personal development, which are crucial for overcoming challenges. Moreover, individuals who see themselves as permanent victims may also burden their relationships. Friends and family members might feel drained by the constant negativity, leading to feelings of frustration and helplessness. Over time, this can result in isolation, as others may distance themselves from the ongoing drama and emotional turmoil. Acknowledging this pattern is essential for breaking free from the victim mindset and fostering healthier interactions. To transition away from a victim mentality, individuals must cultivate self-awareness and accountability. Recognizing the role they play in their circumstances can be empowering and liberating. By shifting their focus from blame to action, they can begin to take steps toward positive change. This process may involve setting goals, seeking support, or engaging in therapy to address underlying issues. Ultimately, moving beyond the permanent victim mindset opens up a world of possibilities. Individuals can reclaim their power and take charge of their lives, embracing a proactive approach to challenges. By fostering resilience and a sense of agency, they can pave the way for personal growth and fulfillment, transforming their narrative from one of victimhood to empowerment. Attachment to the past. Individuals who struggle with attachment to the past often find themselves trapped in a cycle of negative emotions and unproductive thinking. This attachment can stem from various experiences, such as trauma, loss, or even missed opportunities. When people hold on to these memories, they are essentially allowing their past to dictate their present and future. This can lead to a stagnation in personal growth, as they may repeatedly relive past pains instead of learning from them and moving on. It's important to note that the inability to let go of the past can create a significant barrier to emotional healing. People may dwell on what went wrong or how they were wronged, which can foster feelings of resentment and bitterness. This emotional baggage often weighs heavily on individuals, causing them to miss out on present joys and opportunities. Instead of seeking new experiences, they may find comfort in the familiarity of their past, even if it is painful. Over time, this attachment can also lead to a skewed perception of reality. When someone constantly looks back at their past, they might develop a narrative that everything was better back then. This can prevent them from recognizing the positive aspects of their current life or the potential for future happiness. It's a cycle that can be hard to break, but acknowledging the impact of the past is the first step toward liberation. Moving forward requires conscious effort and a willingness to confront uncomfortable feelings. Therapeutic practices, such as journaling or talking with a counselor, can help individuals process their past experiences. By confronting these feelings, people can begin to understand how their past influences their current behaviors and choices. Ultimately, letting go creates space for healing and new experiences. In this journey of releasing the past, individuals may find that embracing the present is a powerful way to cultivate growth and resilience. Mindfulness practices can also be beneficial, encouraging people to focus on the here and now rather than getting lost in what was. By prioritizing their present, they can build a fulfilling future, free from the constraints of their history. Self-destructive behavior. Self-destructive behavior often manifests in various forms, from substance abuse to procrastination. Individuals engaging in these behaviors may not fully recognize the harm they are causing to themselves. This lack of awareness can lead to a cycle of negative consequences that further perpetuates their destructive habits. For example, someone who turns to alcohol to cope with stress may find that their drinking exacerbates their problems, leading to a downward spiral. Understanding the motivations behind self-destructive behavior is crucial for addressing it. Many individuals may resort to these habits as a means of escape or as a way to cope with unresolved emotional pain. Unfortunately, while these behaviors may provide temporary relief, they ultimately contribute to a cycle of guilt and shame. This cycle can make it increasingly difficult for the person to break free from their harmful patterns. Moreover, self-destructive behaviors can impact relationships with family and friends. Loved ones may become frustrated or worried about the individual's choices, leading to tension and conflict. This external pressure can create a feeling of isolation, causing the individual to retreat further into their destructive habits. The lack of support can perpetuate the cycle, making it essential for both the individual and their loved ones to recognize the need for change. Breaking free from self-destructive behavior often requires a multifaceted approach. Therapy can provide a safe space for individuals to explore the underlying issues contributing to their behavior. Support groups can also offer valuable insights and encouragement from others who have faced similar struggles. By addressing the root causes of their actions, individuals can begin to develop healthier coping mechanisms. Ultimately, overcoming self-destructive behavior is a journey that involves self-compassion and patience. It requires a commitment to personal growth and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. By taking small steps toward healthier choices, individuals can gradually replace harmful behaviors with positive ones that promote well-being and fulfillment. Lack of commitment. A lack of commitment can manifest in various ways, often hindering personal growth and fulfillment. Individuals who struggle with commitment may find themselves jumping from one project to another without ever seeing anything through to completion. This tendency can lead to feelings of frustration and inadequacy, as they may feel like they are constantly starting over but never truly progressing. Understanding the reasons behind this lack of commitment is crucial. For some, fear of failure or success can create a mental block. When individuals are overly focused on the potential outcomes, They may become paralyzed by indecision, causing them to avoid commitment altogether. This fear can prevent them from fully engaging in their personal or professional lives, ultimately stunting their growth. Additionally, a lack of commitment can extend to relationships, where individuals may struggle to invest emotionally. They might find themselves avoiding deep connections, fearing vulnerability and the potential for heartbreak. This avoidance can lead to feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction, creating a cycle where the individual feels unable to connect or commit to anything meaningful. Breaking this pattern requires a shift in mindset. Individuals need to recognize the value of commitment in fostering growth and fulfillment. Setting small, achievable goals can help build confidence and create a sense of accomplishment. As they begin to commit to these smaller tasks, they may find it easier to tackle larger commitments in their lives. Ultimately, cultivating a sense of commitment is about embracing the journey of personal development. It involves understanding that setbacks are a natural part of growth and that it's okay to take risks. By dedicating themselves to their goals and relationships, individuals can create a more fulfilling and enriched life. As we dive deeper into the topic of salvation, it's crucial to reflect on the characteristics of those who may miss out on this divine gift. Have you ever considered the implications of being unrepentant, or what it truly means to reject faith? These are not just theoretical concepts. They are realities that can shape our lives and the lives of those around us. Now, think about the people in your life. Are any of them embodying the traits we've discussed? How can we lovingly guide them toward a path of understanding and redemption? It's essential to remember that every person has the potential for change, but awareness is the first step. As we conclude, consider this. Are you fully embracing the grace offered to you? It's never too late to evaluate our own hearts and seek that transformative relationship with the divine. Remember, salvation is a gift meant for all, but it requires an open heart willing to turn away from wrongdoing. So what will you do with this knowledge? How can you apply these insights to foster deeper connections and encourage others on their spiritual journey? Let's keep this conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and together, let's explore the path to salvation.